Hello, welcome to our course of Understanding Inner Self, Creating Inner Peace. I am Romy and I'm accompany you throughout this learning journey. Our first lesson is 6 inner self barriers. These are the obstacles that may prevent you from truly understanding yourself and perceiving the world in a different way. By recognizing and overcoming them, you open yourself up to a new reality. This is also a first step in your journey to understanding your inner self. Let's get started. We, as humans, normally tend to create cognitive barriers. These barriers form a cocoon of chance that restrain our growth and develop. Our goal in this lesson is to identify these 6 barriers and escape that cocoon in order to become better, transform ourselves, and create the life we want. Researchers and Grey Master have reviewed the 6 major barriers that surround us. 1. Program yourself as a normal or a mediocre person. 2. Fear of failure. 3. Fear of criticism. 4. Lack of conditions. 5. Lack of knowledge. And 6. Lack of future vision. Let's get into the first barrier of programming yourself as a normal or a mediocre person. This barrier's indication is a self-limited perception. I can't do this, I can't do that. We are often programmed by past events with our teachers, coaches, friends, parents, leading us to believe that we are just normal people. As a result, we put our fate in the hands of others. That is the terrible effect of a pre-programmed list of mediocrity. We've been told since childhood that we can't do that or this and that can't be done. We call those barriers. For example, I can never swim. How can I swim over 2 kilometers? Now I don't think I can. Since the 1960s, psychologists have been doing research proving this phenomenon also occurs in other animals. They electrocuted the lab rats when they reached the food tray. And even after the electric shock was gone, the tray was full of delicious food, and the rats were very hungry. They did not dare to go near the food because they were too scared. To remove this barrier, we need to change what we hear, see, say, know. We should actively approach the 4 teachers of inner self, health, life, and finance. These people will help us transform and give us the opportunity to immerse ourselves in the life control environment. The second barrier is fear of failure. Because we are afraid of failure, we do not dare to develop ourselves or try doing what we haven't been able to do. Fear of failure is the hardest shackle to break. In order to break it, we need to understand the 2 components of this chain, fear and failure. Fear is a natural emotion that can sometimes be helpful in certain situations, such as when we need to defend ourselves or run away from danger. That's positive fear. However, it can also be destructive and paralyze us emotionally, and that's negative fear. Positive fear shows us natural limits, laws, so that we know how to behave and have good results in life. Negative fear may seem vague, yet scary. It prevents us from doing things worth doing. We do not dare to try and develop because we are afraid of failure. It's a huge chance holding us back. Fear of failure is considered one of the 10 great fears of humans. You should also note that we can't deal with all but certain fears because A person must be scared of something in life. For example, you may not survive if you don't run or defend for life when facing a lion. So, how to detect fake fears? Ask yourself, what do you really want? What obstacles are in the way? What keeps you from facing the problem? Then you'll be able to identify your fear. Also ask more questions. What would happen if your fear came true? What is the best thing that could happen if I take action? At that time, you will release stress and discover your weaknesses and strengths to overcome and grow. It is also important to remember that failure is not a person but a thing. However, every failure you experience can become a great teacher and a helpful mentor for your future success. It would be unfortunate if we see failure as pain, tragedy, and anger because we may try to avoid future failure by not taking risks. We only aim for mediocre goals, and mediocrity is the result that we will achieve. To break this barrier, we have to cultivate our mental state, especially the appreciation of the lessons learned from adversity. It will no longer frighten us, but will be lessons to help us grow. If you bear this in mind, there will be only two scenarios that can happen when you attain something. Either you win and succeed, or you have more lessons that contribute to the foundation for future success. This kind of mindset will help you free yourself from the fear of failure. Now we come to the third fear, which is the fear of criticism. We sometimes find it difficult and uncomfortable to accept criticism, judgment, or comments. Therefore, we often try to avoid those by not giving ourselves the courage to move forward. To overcome this barrier, we need to remove the material and the immaterial self-labeling. Material self-labeling can refer to job titles, social status, while immaterial self-labeling is more about knowledge, thought processes. When self-labeling disappears, we will no longer avoid criticism. The fourth barrier is lack of knowledge. In other words, you think that you don't have enough knowledge to be able to initiate or doing anything. Everyone only has certain strengths and abilities. We also have many weaknesses, and there are many things beyond our capability. In fact, it is almost impossible to be an expert in all fields. To remove the knowledge lacking barrier, we need to raise our level of wisdom to understand our total intellectual karma. Total intellectual karma contains a person's knowledge in countless lives. In total intellectual karma only exists when things can be clear, visualized. After that, we have to work diligently and clarify our desire until we can visualize the knowledge we need, and from there improve our knowledge in each field. At the same time, leverage the power of total conditioned karma to achieve what you want. Then you will break free from the knowledge lacking barrier. We will learn about wisdom level as well as the concept of whole karma in the later lesson. So for now, please just know the names of these concepts. For example, you know you lack knowledge of English instead of feeling inferior. Think about what motivates you to learn English. If you need English for work, then look into suitable courses and choose an appropriate class for your level. You can also improve